Hello. Whoa. Bright and shiny beacons of light. I'm apparently a goofball tonight. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation. And do I have a show for you tonight? We're going to talk about... Oh, great. My headset just said device disconnected. We're going to talk about my NDE. We're going to talk about... Wow. I almost feel like we just need to get into it. So... I'm usually not at a loss for words when we have the start of a show. And I'm going to share with you about my NDD. I'm going to share with you about how I came back and I didn't and what it means for you. It's a combination of this concussion that I'm working through, which is all good, meaning it will right itself, and I'm convinced I will be better than ever. It's a combination of going through that and revisiting things that I'm being challenged to revisit at this time. This is for all of us. If you think you've got something covered, if think you've got something nailed, and it isn't lock-tight, airtight sealed, however we want to call it, it's coming back at this time. And not coming back for badness. It's coming back for goodness to help you to shift, to help you to heal at an even higher level. I don't know that I need to heal from my first near-death experience. I don't believe that's the case at all. But there were such profound lessons that I guess were hard-baked into myself that are starting to come up right now. So originally we had a title for this show. I died. What I saw wasn't heaven and wasn't hell. And that on many levels is certainly true. But what I realized as we were going through the promotion process, what's the newsletter, what's the thumbnail look like, all of these things, that the most profound thing about my experience, and forgive me if I stop and ponder as we go along through this, and we're all, I guess, going through this together, sharing here tonight or learning here tonight, the most profound thing was that I didn't come back. It's not like had to turn the sound up. The sound looks good on my end. Everybody let me know if there's a sound issue here. I'm showing the sound is banging 10. It's not that I didn't come back, but in a sense, I didn't. What does that even mean, Michael? There was the me before my near-death experience, and there was the me afterwards. And as the expression goes, never the twain shall meet, meaning, and again, it wasn't a stand-in or anything like that. I completely changed in physical sense in a moment. And thank you, Lori, for sharing about the volume. Well, so let's get into it. And Aya Bear is here in the chat, and she's heard my story from previous iterations of us on the road. And if you're anywhere near Montreal, come join us. First live event in 15 years. This Saturday night. How does it get any better than this? So I was training in 2006 for a world record skate. I was sponsored by Rollerblade. I'd done, in 2004, I did a 40-day, 40-night solo unsupported bike ride across the country, 5,000 miles in 40 days to help people with learning disabilities, attention deficit disorder, all sorts of challenges. And that went rather well. And so in 2006, sponsored by Rollerblade, also sponsored by an EV, national EV community, to do a world record skate, 40 days, 40 nights, to skate from LA to New York City. Training was going relatively well for that, except I must admit, my feet were sorer than hell. And so I was living in Boulder, Colorado. I'd moved down there from Fort Collins to be on what I considered a safer training network or trail network. And so I skated, finished the skate on a Sunday morning, skated to the end of Boulder Creek Path, the end of Boulder Creek, west side in Boulder, Colorado. And there I took off my skates and my feet were like, ah. And so I put my feet in the water. It's kind of freezing cold snow melt, it's springtime. And there in the water, I prayed and meditated for safety and guidance. In essence, I wanted to know if I was supposed to do the trip, if it was going to be safe to do the trip, if I was going to be okay, if this is what I'm called to do, or if it was my egoic sense, my egoic mind saying we must slay the dragon, we must hurt ourselves at all costs to help other people, that really wanted to do this. I get out of the creek, my feet are kind of cold, which is a good thing, and I lace up my skates, and I remember saying to myself, go slow, Michael. It's a Sunday. There'll be tourists out on the path. At the same time, I'd been thinking about a Dr. Wayne Dyer book called Inspiration, which I'd been listening to on audiobook, and was thinking about how he was blessed with the experience of, I believe it was a yellow butterfly coming and landing on his hand, and how that butterfly just kept staying with him. And so I'm going to push off. Everything in life happens for a reason. Yellow butterfly, go slow. There are tourists out. It's a Sunday. And I skated off, and I rounded the first bend, a bike path, not even a steep downhill. The downhill's like 10 or 20 feet long. And as I rounded the bend and started the downhill, and I was going kind of slow, a father teaching his son how to walk like a little toddler wobbled out onto the bike path before me. It was a moment that changed everything. In the past, I would say that I had a decision to make of hit the baby or hit the deck. That may have been so, but on a conscious level or unconscious level, I just sprung backwards with everything I had to try and avoid the baby. And I remember going through the air. Obviously, I'm quite stressed at this point, and thinking, am I still going to be able to, because I knew I was going down hard, am I still going to be able to wham? And I hit the ground, and it was as if, and I was talking about this with her poor dad falling yesterday. I guess he's okay. I heard my bones go crack, 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 crack. And then nothing. Silence. A pause. I don't know how long the pause lasted. I don't know on a conscious level where I went in that pause. It was sacred. It was special. The person in the air, or the person when the bones were cracking the ground, wasn't the person who was there after the pause. I was still me, same memories, same nuances for the most part, but completely different. In fact, the first thing that I did as I came back from this pause is had this ear-to-ear grin. I looked, I'm like, baby okay? Dad okay? Fingers work? Toes? Oh. Sun still shining? Yay! And I had this huge ear-to-ear grin. And I had to, at that point, I heard take my left leg and flop it over my right. And that's probably what saved my life. Well, angels, guides, whatever we want to call it, saved my life. But I had bone shards sticking into my femoral artery. And chances are I would have bled out to death. I was completely changed, though. I had this huge grin. All I saw was love. All I felt was love. There was love for the boy, love for the daddy, love for everyone, love for the world, a feeling sense of being connected with everyone and everything. And just this knowing beyond knowing, not only is everything going to be all right, but yes, certainly that everything happens for a reason, but that we're all connected and all one. The best way that I can describe it is, on a conscious level, I didn't get the tunnel, I didn't get the pyrotechnics, I didn't get the really cool stuff, but there was this felt sense that I was in the field, being one with the field, bathed with the field, whatever we want to call it, and that through that, I could feel the love of everyone, I could feel the love for everyone, I could feel the connection for everyone. And the only word that I can use, there are no words to fully describe this. The closest has been so overused and is still perhaps the most powerful word in the world. Toddler is no, but in this case, The most powerful word in the world, love. You could say that I fell and broke and was snapped apart, but I would say that I fell in love. I fell in love as I hit the deck. I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with my life. I fell in love with you. I fell in love with everything and everyone. I know when the EMTs came up to me, they all had the same question. Did you hit your head? And I'm like, no. They're like, well, why are you smiling so? Because I felt so much love for everyone. If there's one thing to get out of a near-death experience, and we are all popping left and right, you don't need an NDE right now. Nobody ever needs an NDE. But if there's one thing we're getting right now, because the veil 2025 is thinner than ever, the connection is greater than ever, even as we're seeing all of this crazy, wacky stuff everywhere. I got to say, all politics aside, the fact that a whole bunch of people can come together and nobody gets hurt and nobody goes marauding is pretty awesome. We're coming together, whatever side you are, and there are no sides on a round planet. We're coming together out of love. We can feel love more easily. We can also feel, empathy, compassion, and all of the emotions. But we are feeling love more powerfully than ever at this time. That's what this talk is about. This talk is about how do we embody this? How do we embody this love? How do we feel this love? How do we embrace this love? And then how do we carry ourselves forward with this love? The me who was before had cared about others, definitely had a lot more of an ego going for him, definitely had a lot more of I don't know if I ever really had a chip on my shoulder, but there was something on my shoulder. And the me who was afterwards, no, it was gone. Now, if you have any of these experiences, a wake-up experience, what I call a WTF moment, and if you're having a WTF moment, if you've had that this year, if you've wrecked a car, wrecked a marriage, had a divorce, or any of the crazy things that are taking place right now, first off, I feel for you. I don't make light of it. But they're profound, they're prophetic, they will change everything about your life in a positive way, and the integration from them is a bitch. There is no doubt about it. It is really difficult. Oh, yeah, you had an NDE. Life must have been good afterwards. Are you kidding me? You have Carl Jung, very famous psychologist. He had a near-death experience, came back, and is going, God, why did you bring me back? Why didn't you let me stay up here or up there, however we want to call it? And was very upset about it. Why? Because nothing on earth makes sense. Gotta be honest with you. Nothing on earth makes sense. None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense in the least. That's not a good thing, but a great thing. Why? You're a projector of a new reality. You're a wayfarer, a wayshower. You are a leader of a new reality. We talk about that, 100,000, 44,000, 144,000, whatever the magic number is for this powerful shift. You're one of them, whatever the number is. You're awake and you're aware and you're here. That means by definition, you're one of us, one of them, one of whatever we want to call it. And I'm realizing I have crazy glare on these glasses here tonight. These are my new and improved concussion glasses. And I have another pair coming this week. Apparently my brain is, according to the doctor, unstable. My wife may agree, but they are unstable. My brain is unstable. And so I'm going through glasses after glasses really, really quickly right now. And it can be hard to see. But when you're experiencing this, when you've had your WTF moment right now, and it is so hard to integrate, I want you to understand the world doesn't make sense because we get to project a new world. We get to project a new reality. We get to feel into the love. If this is a class, I have a automatic writing class tomorrow. Come join me. We're going to talk more about how you connect with your loved ones on the other side of the veil. We're not just going to talk about it. I'm going to teach you how to connect with your loved ones on the other side of the veil. How does it get any better than this? Do I have that ability to help you do that? Yes. Do I have the ability to help you learn how to connect with your pets on the other side of the veil? Yes, yes, yes. So we will be playing with that, and I will teach you that tomorrow night. But if you're in our School of Mystics class, I would have an attunement to go with this. I've gone really off the cuff on this talk, so I don't have an attunement for you. I will Wednesday. But we get to stay in the state of love. We wake up, feel lost, go back to love. We wake up, feel confused, go back to love. What does this mean? Okay, so there's the near-death experience, which is an awakening process. There's the hitting the tree, what I call the drunk tree moment, which is an awakening process. There is the whatever you've gone through, that is the awakening process. And there is you first thing in the morning, getting to choose the awakening process again and again and again. So Dibs said, woohoo, I did it. And I'm curious what Dibs did. My woohoo didn't exist before my first near-death experience. I never said woohoo. Certainly never had yellow glasses. That took me a few years. I went back to purple first. Long time purple glasses wear. But my woohoo didn't exist until I felt this love. I could say God's love, Circe's love, universe's love, whatever we want to call this love. It didn't exist until then. And then it came to me. At first, I wrote it like woo-hoo. Jessica's like, why are you writing it that way when I met her years ago? But it was this percolation of joy that I chose. So here's the message. I don't know how to bring this all together for tonight. And certainly I'm going to go through my notes a little bit here because there are my notes and I went way off of my notes. And I get to share from my notes. And I'm listening to the brain going, is it on its A game tonight? No, it's not. That's perfect. That's okay. It's exactly where it needs to be for you tonight. What do you mean your brain's not in the A game? 3 months ago, we had a moving truck, total out our car. I'm doing great. I'm really struggling in ways, but I'm doing great. You may be doing great and really struggling in ways, but doing great. Why? It's all here to serve us. It is all here to serve us. I never even got into what physically happened to myself. I get to go there in a minute. Here's the thing first. Every single morning, you wake up again. Literally and metaphorically and metaphysically and consciously and unconsciously. You wake up and you can go, oh man, oh crap. Or myself, my head this morning was, and I could have gone, oh. And I know at some point I said, oh, my head. But I said, today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a magnificent day. Today I am going to share love and feel love. In fact, we can say that. How did we just say that? Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be an extra special day. Today I'm going to share love, bring love, and feel love. Great day, special day. Share love, bring love, feel love. Great day. Today is gonna be a great day. Today is gonna be an extra special day. Today I'm going to share love, bring love, and feel love. If you were to say that in the morning, what happens? You project a new reality on your day. You project a new day ahead. Enough of us project that new day ahead into the field, and it completely changes everything. Now, it doesn't mean you're not going to be challenged again and again and again. And this is not toxic positivity. I'm not going, no. Notice I didn't get up and say, I don't have a headache, la, 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 la. I said these things, and then I went, ow. And then I went right back to what I can see happening for this day, how magical this day can be, how special this day can be. But what did I learn? They are broken on the trails. Or no, it was actually in that instant. I am you. You are me. We are the creator. I am not the entirety of the creator, whatever that means. You may not be. Maybe you are. The entirety of the creator. But we are the creator. We are the field. We are the love. We are the light. We are the alpha, the omega, the everything. That is what you are. And I've seen a few of the questions coming in tonight. I will address as many questions I have in the short time that we have together tonight. Of course, bring your questions to Automatic Writing if it's about channeling. Bring your questions on Wednesday to School of Mystics. Absolutely. The key point being, the me who died couldn't have handled the truth. The me who died had a lot of, had a lot of shit and baggage about this happened to me. This happened to me in school. This happened to me in grad school. This happened to me in this business. This happened to me in this relationship. This happened to me and to me and to me. The person who was broken on the trail, and I guess I'll get to that in a minute, nothing happened to me. Yeah, but what about the person who was walking his baby? They didn't pay attention. They parked next to the trail. They didn't realize it a trail. Didn't they do something to you? No, absolutely not. Never met them. Don't know who they are. Send them all my love in the world. They did not do a single thing to me. Actually, maybe they helped upgrade me. Nothing has been done to you. Look at your comments to yourself. Look at your language to yourself. Look at what you say to yourself first thing in the morning. Look at the questions that you have about yourself. We're bending this channel. Bending it. I like the expression, bend it like Beckham. We're going from a, here are your projections, and we'll still have a few of those as we make this bend. Here are predictions. Here's what's coming in the future. To, here's how you get your power back. Here's how you step through this. Boop, boop. Here's how you get to the other side of whatever is going on for you. Here's how you take control of your life again. Not, it's the Prometheans. It's this stellar experience or that thing with Earth. These are all real and they're all story. If we get lost in the story, then we lose our power. I do not want you losing your power ever again. Oh, you got hit by a truck. Poor you. Woe is me. No, it hurt like a boop, boop. Okay. It still does. Temporarily. Many days. Okay. Is that my defining feature? No. Is it important? It is massively guiding me. Awesome. Do I wish it hadn't happened? On so many levels. And it is still awesome from an energetic perspective because I'm not choosing victimhood. I came back to Earth, you could say, to choose to step into my power, to choose to step into my light, to choose to step into my love, to choose to step into my full beingness each and every day. You did too. Michael, I didn't have a near-death experience. What do you think happened last night? I went to sleep. Yeah? Did you stay in your body? Well, I don't know. I was dreaming and I... Do you think you didn't go somewhere? Do you think you didn't wake back up, come back into your body, and come back to life this morning? You died. In a sense, you died and you went somewhere and you came back. The choice and the trick is, and I'm not making light of near-death experiences or wrapping yourself around a tree, but it's just as profound. You get to choose life each and every... Oh, God, that's been... You get what I'm saying. You get to choose life each and every morning. You get to choose your day ahead each and every day. You get to choose the experiences you will have for the day ahead. So, you may have had the divorce, a feeling, an injury, an illness. Wrapped yourself around that tree. But what will you choose to do today? Here's the thing. 20 years ago, is it 20? 19 years ago, April 2nd, 2006, That's my new birthday, April 2nd, 2006. And I went back for 7 years to Boulder, Colorado, to that tree next to where I fell, put my hand on the tree and prayed. And after 7 years, I swear it had an imprint in the bark. I know I have a photo somewhere of where I'd put my hand and pray each year on that day, giving thanks for the new me. Oh yeah, what happened? And then let's get to this. Is it even important? Shattered femur, yeah. Exploded femur. Got a new titanium femur. Woohoo! Shattered hip. Got a new titanium hip or spike through the hip. Woohoo! Few other broken parts. All that healed magnificently well. And I had a doctor. Oh yeah, let's go there. I hadn't planned on going there. I think it might be in the notes. Haven't gone to the notes. I had a doctor who I'm in the hospital and I'm so excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy. I'm so joyous. And I like trying to take a photograph of myself because I'm like, ah. And he goes, Michael, I've got to wheel you into surgery because you're about to lose your leg or lose your life. And I'm like, ah. And I said, don't worry, doc. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to go back together better than you ever expected it would. And then he wheels me into surgery. I don't know how many hours or I'm gone. Next day, he comes running in 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. He throws my x-ray up on a light box. I don't even know if they still have those. And he goes, Michael, you're never going to believe it. And he points to the light box and he goes, look at this. He goes, it went back together better than I ever expected it would. I projected a new reality. You can do the same thing too. Now, I stayed in the hospital for just a few days. They tried to get me standing up. My blood pressure and all sorts of things crashed. I coded. It was okay. Still around. And then they were moving me to because of my insurance, moving me to a rehab hospital, a former sanitarium, also known as a crazy house, with bars on the window. And I had they moved me to this hospital. People are moaning and crying and screaming, literally. And I had a room, kind of a cockeyed roof, 3.5 walls. It was really weird. And bars on the windows. And they said, I said, when do I get out of here? And they said, well, we're going to do an initial evaluation. It was Wednesday. On Friday, but the earliest that you'll go home is 2 weeks from Friday. In other words, they were milking the system for insurance, and I was now a credit card. And I'm like, no, I'm going home tomorrow. And they're like, no, you're not even getting evaluated tomorrow, Mr. Sandler. And I'm like, that's okay. I'm going home tomorrow. Please note I made a choice. Here's how this went down. When they left the room, I thought to myself, what is it going to take for me to go home tomorrow? And I said, well, I need to be able to sit upright. Can't do that. My blood pressure crashed. I need to be able to move my legs. Can't do that. Forget about even blood pressure crashing. Oh my God, the pain. I need to be able to swing my legs out of the bed. Not even close. I need to be able to get out of the bed on my own. I need to be able to go from using a urinal and, forgive me, buddy, a bedpan to going and using the bathroom down the hall. I need to be able to walk up and down the hall. How in the world do I do that? I remember I am the creator. You are the creator. And you project a new reality with your mind. In other words, I was given a new operating system that day. An operating system that, not the come hell or high water operating system. I'd been operating on that one. I knew the bounce back. This is the create a new reality operating system because you're not playing at the level of the physical anymore. That's who you are. In 2025, you are not playing at the level of the physical anymore. Every morning you wake up, you can play a higher energetic game. Every morning you wake up, you can play a higher energetic game. It's why I have the School of Mystics. Come join us, shameless plug. It's why I teach you how to channel, how to hear from loved ones, guides, and get guidance from the other side. Because you're here to play a higher level game. So the higher level game says that you are a projector of your reality. You are the creator, not the whole of the creator. We've been there. And so what does this mean? It means that I went into my mind's eye and I started doing reps of 10. If you've ever been to the gym, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are repetitions. I started to, or reps. I did 10 reps of seeing myself lay down to sit upright. Lay down to sit upright. And I did that probably 3 sets, rested in between of 10. And then what did I do? Well, if you've gone there in the mind, you can go there in the body. I first learned that from Dennis Waitley, a sports psychologist back in the 80s. If you can go there in the mind, you can go there in the body. And he worked with early NASA astronauts. So I did my 3 sets of 10 in my head. And then I did my 3 sets of 10 slowly and precariously. Didn't want to code. Did them on the bed. All right. Next, can we move our leg? It's really legs, but it was one leg that was, surgically opened the whole, block your ears, whole length of the leg. And so what I did is I pictured myself moving it in my mind's eye, sets of 10. And then I took this device. I called it a lasso. It was this long strap that had a metal wire in it to keep it stiff with a loop at the end so you could grab your foot. And I did 3 sets of 10 of lifting my leg, putting it back down, lifting my leg. Oh, it was grisly in the beginning, and putting it back down. Then at that point, I called my roommate and said, I need you to get your butt in here as soon as you can. And it took him a few hours, but he got there. Love you, Justin Z. And I started from there. I was sitting upright in bed. I grabbed the lasso and I'd swing it over the bed down to a trash can that I'd knocked over and moved close to me. And go put it down in the trash can, back in the bed, down in the trash can, back in the bed, down in the trash can, back in the bed. And then next, my roommate comes in. And there is a walker in the room, and he helps me fashion it because I had a broken arm at that point, so I could use it with a broken arm as well. And he spots me, and I get out of bed and go back into the bed. At this point, it's like, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and out of the bed and back in the bed. Until finally, I'm scooting around the room. And it's like 2, 3 in the morning, and I tell him I'm good. You can go now. I love him so dearly. I was thanking him. And then in the morning, I said, I'm going home today. And they're like, you're not going home today. I'm going home today. You're not going home today. Get whoever's supposed to test me, get him in here right now. And eventually they did. And they're like, you're not going home today. And I'm like, look at this. And look at this. And wait, don't get out of bed. And then finally got out of bed. I went and used the bathroom. Woohoo! They had me go down the hall. Woohoo! And then they made me do the stairs. I kid you not. And I did it. And I got to go home. I projected it in my mind's eye. I made a decision when I woke. I realized that I was everything and capable of so much more, that I am not a victim. And oh my God, did I love myself up and love everybody else up through that process. And I guess you could say I still do the same thing today. If you're injured, if you're infirmed, if you've fallen, if whatever has happened to you, leave no stone unturned, but take yourself out of the victim role. Completely and totally out of the victim role and put yourself in the role of the champion. That's who and what you are. What's a champion? You are love. You come from love. You couldn't be anything other than love. You project love. You project a reality. You are the new reality. And you can choose that new reality each and every morning. You can choose a new reality. You can choose a new way of walking and talking on this earth. How does it get any better than this? This is where you get to play moving forward. What do you mean moving forward? The fact that you're watching this, you see, this is happening on several levels. And I can sense, forgive me, I'm on my B game here tonight. But it is happening on many levels. There's the conscious level of me speaking to you. Great. And then there is the unconscious level or the higher dimensional level of the energy that is being transmitted to you. Now we're talking. You wake up in the morning. Michelle Herron just wrote, "We are the champions." We do like Michelle. Be like Mike. Be like Michelle, even better. And write down on that card, "We are the champions." And you wake up in the morning and you remember, I am the champion. I am the answer. I am the love. I am the creator. I am all capable. I am all powerful. I am incredibly special. I am healed, wealthy, healthy, beloved, an amazing new job, an amazing new relationship, in whatever it is. And you are bringing that into reality. Done deal. I bluffed my way out of that hospital. Bluffed? Oh, yeah. I got home. I don't even know how they stuffed me into a car because I couldn't bend my leg. I got home and I managed somehow to crutch myself up to my bed. I couldn't get out of bed, even to pee. Why? There was no handle. I had actually used a hospital handle bed to get myself down and up and down and up. And I had laid there all night until in the morning my roommate calling up, going, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." But I did it. And you can do it. So Galmore is saying, I am that I am. Absolutely. Pop by your way through this. Pop by your way. Absolutely. Realize you are special. You are the creator. You are the magnificent. You are having an NDE in a sense every time you go to bed, which means program in before you sleep. Then I'm going to open up to questions. Program in before you sleep. What do you want to see in your life? Program into sleep before you go to bed. Program into your head who and what you are. Do not just say, "I'm so exhausted, I'm going to bed." Do not say, "Oh my God, this day was terrible," and start rehashing and replaying all the stuff that went wrong. Believe me, believe you me, I can list a whole ton of crap that went wrong, in quotes, today. I can list even more stuff that went right. Even more goodness than went right. Program in what went right. Program in what you want. Let that work for you on the other side of the veil overnight. And in the morning, wake up and go right back after it. Program in again in the morning everything you want, everything you desire, and every way you want to see this beautiful day ahead. And how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Couple ways. First off, I got an automatic writing class tomorrow. If you want to learn how to hear from your angels, your guides, the energy, the energetic wisdom on the other side, the Akashic field, the veil, if you want to get behind it and get guidance, get direction, and this time for tomorrow in particular, learn how to hear from your loved ones and get the guidance and direction from your loved one. Michael, I haven't heard from my partner since they transitioned. I haven't heard from my mom, my wife, my dad, my husband, my, forgive me, child. And you want to hear from them. You want to know they're okay. You want forgiveness or to be forgiven. And you want guidance. Oh my God, come join us tomorrow. That's what you're gonna get. Very, do I say short and sweet? Profound. It will be a profound evening with us all going through this together. And come join us Wednesday for the School of Mystics. Talk about a profound class indeed, where I am basically giving you the owner's manual for the new human. This month it is clarity codes, how to see the world from a higher level. But I'm giving you the owner's manual for the new human, which is who and what you are. Who's the new human? The one who wakes up in the morning and knows they're awake. Michael, but what about woke? This is not about a political statement. You know if you've woken up. You know if somehow the world is different. You know if things make absolutely no sense to you. You know if there's this pull and tug on your heart. So come join us for that. And if none of this, join us for our free daily attunement or transmission, dailywoohoo.com, dailywoohoo.com. How does it get any better than this? It is a free energetic transmission each and every day, dailywoohoo.com. And last but not least, if you can cross the border into Canada, if you already are in Canada, if you can get from Toronto to Montreal, if you can get from Nova Scotia to Montreal, if you can get from anywhere to Montreal, come join me Saturday. It is going to be a very small, intimate gathering of like-minded individuals as we have our first talk in 15 years. These talks are going to grow to be huge. These talks are going to grow to be in the thousands, in the maybe tens of thousands. I picture them being even bigger than that. I can see it coming. I can feel it coming. I won't rest, in a sense, until they're here. And Montreal's going to be smaller than that. It's going to be intimate. It's going to be personal. It's going to be special. Of course, there's a link, and you can watch it online as well. But it is going to be so crazy special, heart to heart. A teaching, a transmission, attunements, and even a clearing before the end of this event in Montreal. This coming Saturday, 25th, I believe it is, at 1:30 p.m. Come join us. And yes, it's Montreal, but it will be in English. My French, forgive me, is just not that good. All right, let's open up for just a few questions and welcome Yvette to the Backstage Pass. How does it get any better than this? The inspired athlete. What is heart coherence and why is it the new currency? Heart coherence is really, okay. Heart coherence is getting in alignment with you. It is your higher self singing this chord of and you going from to where doors unlock, people appear, calls appear, magic appears. That is heart coherence. It is playing a higher level game. You could say beyond the mind. The mind is awesome, but the notes that the mind sings are often quite discordant. Fear, fear, fear. Worry, worry, worry. Pain, pain, pain. It's important to recognize these signs and symbols, or these signals, rather. If you're in pain, get the car off of your foot. If you're in pain, let go of the hot potato. If there is danger, take note. But what that does not do is get your heart in it, get your vehicle clipping at the best level. It doesn't help your cells to vibrate differently, your digestion to go better, everything, your endocrine system, your hormones, your everything. It doesn't help that to clip along well. But getting in alignment with your heart and with your higher self does all of that and more. So why is it the new currency? Well, when we talk about longevity, and I get to do more of that, there is a lot of talk these days about, saving your telomeres and have this concoction and clean the blood with this and do that. And many of these things have tremendous validity to them. But at the end of the day, it's all about the energy, We've all heard a song that's touched our heart. That's heart coherence. We've all had a moment, a wedding, a birth of a child, something where our breath was taken away. Perfect, 100% heart coherence. That's the new currency, and that changes everything about your existence. Alina Within. How do I let go of the heaviness I feel from external circumstances? I need to release it. I think I needed to release it through tears. I did now. That's great. When I feel like this, I go to this internal home safety. And you can say, Alina, you can say, I am home. I am home. I am home. And you can rub your hand over your heart, one side to the other. This is the Bruce Lipton. I didn't even know it was the Bruce Lipton thing when I was teaching it to people, but Bruce Lipton talks about it as a crossing the hemispheres, linking the hemispheres to the brain, helping to detune the sympathetic nervous system, calm us down. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am free. I am free. I am free. Start the day with that, woohoo, or something like that. End the day like that, or something like that. Pointing out how you're safe, pointing out how you're okay, pointing out all the goodness, all the greatness that is in your life. Even if stuff is going down all around you, point that out And you will have even more of that to point out. It is, Alina, particularly the challenges you're going through right now. It is a choice we get to make moment to moment to moment. Certainly if you watch the news, it is a choice you get to make moment to moment to moment. We release, we do clearings. Oh yeah, School of Mystics this week. Huge clearing. Oh my God. Come join us. Come try it. Get the clearing. For we are going to clear away so many wounds and blocks with you this Wednesday. And how does it get any better than this? But then get yourself back to that state of home, back to that state of love, back to that state of security, and then let it play out before you. And remember, you are not that heaviness. That's just the external circumstances playing out around you. You are light, you are love, you are goodness, you are wonderment. You are bewilderment, certainly. You are incredibly special. You are the creator. That is what you are. I am love, I am love, I am love. I am the creator, I am the creator, I am the creator. Sort of like everybody saying tonight, I am that I am. Yuck, 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 yuck. Absolutely. Let's start that there, Alina. I'm going to take 2 more questions. M.S. Journey of Life. My entire life, I've been approached by people telling me I'm a chosen one. This is a great responsibility and wonderful. How do I know if it's true? You're here. You're here. Technically speaking, we all are incredibly special, but each of us has our own unique gift. So M.S. Journey of Light, you are here to rock this world. Awesome. I feel like saying, get busy with it. And I don't know what that means, and it doesn't mean that you have to slay the dragons. MS Journey. Embody what you feel you are. Not what anybody else tells you you are. Embody what you feel you are. If you feel like you're a chosen one, which means to help people and to help people, to heal people, or shift people on this journey, or to be a wayfarer and a way shower, embody that. Bring it into your existence. Each and every morning, say, I am a chosen one. I am a chosen one. I am here to help others. I am here to be of service. I am here to give away kindness. I am here to give away compassion. I am here to give away love. Of course, I would also say, and to be remunerated for it, to be well cared for it, to be to gain financial reward for it. Meaning, oh my God, did he just say spirituality and financial and the same thing? It's all energy. You don't have to be a poor healer. You will be rewarded for helping others. I am rewarded for helping others. I am rewarded for helping others. Each and every day, in each and every way, I help others more and more, and the universe helps me. Do something like that and anchor it in. Now, is it a great responsibility? No. Michael, what do you mean it's not a great responsibility? Do what pulls on your heart. Yeah, but then I might just read magazines all day or read bonbons. That's not what's on your heart. Do what's on your heart, and you can't help but help others. That's where I want you to start Emma's journey. And the journey, which you're already on, begins now. Sending much, much love. Last question, and I see we're going to let Gail's question sneak in here too. Can you program a conversation that turns out wonderful? And I'm guessing what you're saying, Kathy, is, can I make a conversation turn out wonderful? You can't make anyone else do anything, but you can see it in your mind's eye going even better than you ever expected it would. You can play out the conversation, not if he said this, then I would say that, and this. No, play out the outcome. Feel it going amazingly well. See it going amazingly well. Be on the other side of this and going to yourself, wow, that went even better than I ever expected it would. Get up in the morning and go, this conversation is going to go great. It's going to go even better than I expected. I can't believe they're going to say this. I can't believe they're going to say that. I can't believe just how great this is going to go. I was worried about this for no reason. This is extra special. This is extra crazy. This is extra amazing. Woohoo! Let's do this. You can say that the night before. You can say that the morning before. You can say that the night, 2 nights before, 2 mornings before, and program that into your consciousness and then project that reality. Gail asks, Bruce Lipton is an amazing human being, but curious, Michael, as to why you say he's your hero. Because he's, 2 reasons, Gail. One, he's saying a lot of things that needed to be said that nobody's saying. Such as he's taking a tact, not so much that Darwin was wrong, as in, the creationist versus this or that, but he's saying, here's the new science behind who and what we are. And he is a scientist. He taught, I believe it was Berkeley. He taught out in Berkeley for over 20 years. And if somebody correct me, if it's not Berkeley, I'm pretty sure it was Berkeley. And he stepped forward with these new radical ways of thinking that were certainly against the tenured professors around him. You didn't say these things. You didn't speak about epigenetics. You said, if your genetic wiring says you're going to get X, Y, or Z, then you're going to get X, Y, or Z. And he's going to go, but that's not how it works. That's not how it ever has worked. That's not what's going on here. That is a hero to me. And he's going through his own challenges. We are all going through our own challenges. The only regret I have in the last show is that I didn't put on the text at the bottom for everybody, because he's a little bit hard to hear. And so if you watch it, click on the captions, and I highly recommend it. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. But he honored us for coming on at a time where it's hard for him to speak. Oh my God, what a hero. I need to get out this message. I want to come on Michael's show and share it with the world. That is, to me, the very definition, not about my show, it could go on anybody's show. But that, to me, is a definition of a hero. I can change people. I can heal people. I can help people get back in the driver's seat. I can help people to understand they aren't their genes. They aren't their wounds. They ain't their traumas. They aren't their programming. They ain't any of it. And I have my own challenges at the moment, and I'm still going to step forward. And I'm still going to share that with others. Now that is, to me, a hero indeed. And how does it get any better than this? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a sip of water here. We are going to go into a short meditation. If you're interested, if you're intrigued, do come join us for our automatic writing course tomorrow night. How does it get any better than this? So I'm going to teach you how to connect with your loved ones, with your angels, with your guides, to get guidance, to get direction, to get understanding, to get forgiveness. And most importantly, tomorrow night, I'm going to teach you how to speak with your loved ones who've transitioned, so you don't feel alone, so that you have closure or peace or the healing that you need. And most importantly, so you can keep that connection with them open again. Because to me, that means the world. All right. Sip of water, then let us dive into a very, very brief meditation here. And let's see. Oh yeah, we don't have our little thumbs uppy here. Please share this with everybody. Share, share, share. When I close my eyes like that, oh no, I closed my eyes like that, and what I heard is, a sneeze is coming. No, 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 no. Hold on here, everybody. You shall not sneeze. I am not going to sneeze. I am not going to sneeze. Let's see how much. Yes, I am not going to sneeze. Excuse me. When I close my eyes like that, it's not about a sneeze. It's about downloading a meditation. So I have my meditation downloaded. And so we are going to dive into this beautiful meditation now. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to close your eyes. Take in a nice, slow, deep breath. In through the nose, down to your belly, and out through the nose. In and out. In and out. One more time. In and out. Now as you continue to breathe in nice and deep and slow, we're going to form a giant prayer circle here tonight. Don't worry, you don't have to believe in anything or anyone, but we're going to hold hands with somebody to our right, hold hand with somebody to our left. We're going to breathe in through the nose, down to the belly as one, and out through the nose. In and out. In and out. As we continue to breathe in and out all together as one, we are going to go on an extra special ride. What do you mean? We're going to get on the most amazing, beautiful train you've ever been on. I want you to picture a train in front of you. It can be an old 1800s locomotive. It can be a train with wings like Back to the Future. It can be a train from the era of Mary Poppins, a maglev train, whatever train floats your boat, which is a strange expression indeed. But I want you to hop on that train. I want you to get very, very comfortable. I want you to take a few deep breaths. And as you do so, the train starts to build up to speed. You can hear the whistle. Hoot, hoot. If it's a locomotive, the chuk, 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 chuk. If it's a maglev, you can hear the whirring of the motors. Whatever it is, the train starts to build up a head of steam. It starts to go faster and faster and faster still. Something special begins to happen. You can feel, you look out the window, you can almost see it, but you can feel like you're coming up on a tunnel of light. A tunnel of light on this train? Yes, absolutely. There is this giant tunnel of light coming up before you. A tunnel of light that you had never seen before you got on this train. A tunnel of light that is so incredibly brilliant. And suddenly you find yourself in this tunnel. You find yourself in this most amazing light. You find yourself in such stillness, in such beauty, in such peace, in such love, in such wonder, in such music. Oh, the angelic music you begin to hear. Its sounds and chords and tones all together as one, beyond anything you've ever heard with your earthly existence ever before. And suddenly, you notice, you look around you. You notice, you feel, you know. You are now connected to everyone and everything. The milkman, if you still have one. The teacher, the principal, the boss, the policeman, the nurse, the doctor, the lawyer. Everyone. The person you didn't like, the person you couldn't stand. Everyone, everywhere you see as perfect, walking, talking, love. You couldn't feel more love if you tried. You're filled with love. You're exuding love. You are love. You're illuminated by love. And the train is perfect, brilliant light at this point. There is no separation between the train, the seats, the tunnels, the people, the person, the you, the everything. And you just bathe in this light. You breathe in this light. You almost want to eat this light. It just feels so good. Feel isn't even a strong enough word. Why is that? Feel implies you have a body, but right now you are a body. Look at yourself. You are a body of glowing light. That's who and what you are. In fact, you can't tell where your light stops and another person's light begins, where your light stops and the tunnel itself begins. For you are the light. You are the field. You are the heavens. In fact, you can zip out of this train right now. You can be in this tunnel. You can be about this tunnel. You can be above this tunnel. And what you see is this field of golden glowing light everywhere that you look. It's amazing. It is awesome. It is awe-inspiring. It is all you. You are this light. You could look down below and see glowing cities down below you and see that there's no separation between the glowing cities and you, no separation between the train and you, no separation between the entire glowing earth and you. Not just the earth, the solar system, the galaxy, the galaxies, the universe, the universes. You are everything. You are everyone. And there is one feeling on your heart right now. If we can even call it a heart, because you are just this glowing being, this luminous being right now. This is who and what you are. But there is one feeling on your heart. Love. Love for everyone. Love for everything. Love for every circumstance. Love, kindness, compassion, and even more love. And all you want to do is sing this love from the heavens. All you want to do is share this love with the world. All you want to do is go back to earth and share this love and share this experience and share this feeling with everyone and everything you possibly can. If you're like me, you want to scoop up all the love, put it into a suitcase. So if I have to go back, what do you mean I have to go back? Oh, you want to go back. That's why you're here tonight. You want to make a difference. You want to be the change. You want to bring the love. You would scoop up all the love and put it in a suitcase if you can. But guess what? You are the suitcase. You are the container. You are the vessel. You are the everything. And you can take back with you to earth all the love that you desire. And so take a moment right now. Scoop up that love. Feel that love. Bathe in that love. Bring it all into you as much as you possibly can so that you are just glowing with more love, forget, than a solar system. Forget about a sun-gone supernova. You are the love that is the other side of a black hole, known as a white hole, where all the light in the world comes out at the same time. That is who and what you are, and that is coming out of your heart right here, right now, right in this very moment. So you go, wow, that feels pretty good. And so now, almost like Dorothy of Oz, you can literally click your heels together and say, I want to be the love. I want to bring the love. I want to share the love. I want to illuminate with love. Share, bring, be, illuminate. Any other words you choose. And you feel yourself going back into your train seat, continuing through this tunnel because it was certainly not your time, and continuing right back to the very station where you started. But you are different now. As the train pulls into the station, you know you are different. You know you are changed. You know you are going to bring so much love to everyone around you, so much light to everyone you see. The person on the street corner, the politician, the policeman, the everyone. The former partner who you can't stand, couldn't stand anymore. You now bring so much love and healing. You help others to heal with your heart. You help others to heal with your kindness and compassion. You help others to heal just by being in their presence. And so you step out of this train. A train that you take every single evening now. You step out of this train as if you are stepping back into your body first thing in the morning. And you look at the world around you. As you open your eyes as if you've been in bed. I send love. I send love. I send love. Today is a special day. Today is a special day. Today is a special day. I am good. I am great. I am love. I am good. I am great. I am love. I am good. I am great. I am love. Today is an incredible day. Today is an amazing day. Today is a day filled with love. I share the love. I bring the love. I be the love. I am the love. Bring on this amazing day. It is special. It is great. It is awesome. I am special. I am great. I am awesome. And as you open up your eyes, programming in the most amazing new day ahead, the first day in the rest of your existence. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Be the light, bring the light, share the light. You are the light. For that is who and what you are. Woohoo! So I send so much love your way. I'm going to put on now the music from my sister, Ayla Ray. And then come join us. We've got automatic writing tomorrow night. We've got School of Mystics Wednesday night. We have your daily attunement or transmission from your dailywoohoo.com. And oh my God, this Thursday we have Robert Edward Grant. So you can click on the link and click on the reminder button for this Thursday show. That is Robert Edward Grant. And how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? I love you, everyone. I love you, Aya Bear. I love you, Mystics. I love you, everyone. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You are the love. You are the light. And let's see if I can find that button now, which seems to be hidden here this evening. We shall find it. There we go. All right. See you tomorrow for Oh my God. See you Wednesday for Mystics. See you Thursday for Robert Grant. And see you every day with the Daily Woohoo. Woohoo! Lots of love.
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears that rule you. Dance to vibrations, no limitations. Shine, hold the sunlight on your chest and smile. Look to the sky, let your spirit shine brightly, shine brightly. Oh, shine. Share the magic deep in your soul. The glitter around you. Live your greatest truth. Catch those dreams, swimming beside you. You're